Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the Collector's Den. I'm the Collector's Detective. Today, talking about issue 2 of Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity. Now, for anyone that remembers my last video about this, about issue 1, I did go into quite a bit of detail about the first issue, saying how, for me, I didn't like the characters that much because it was as an Elseworld to a completely, like, an nth degree, where I feel like they've changed the characters maybe a little bit too much. Harley going from a psychologist to a sort of forensic psychoanalyst. Joker going from an anarchist to a serial killer. And I still feel that way. I still feel that I think this would be a lot better with an original character as a forensic profiler, going after someone like Victor Zsasz, or a Calendar Man, or a different character that could be a serial killer, someone that could stage crime scenes, someone that maybe does potentially even have a background of surgery. Come on to that in a minute. It really does feel like Cami Garcia had a good idea for a story and is essentially forcing it into the characters. And for me, it doesn't feel original in that way. I much prefer that a story be told with the characters as they are and let the story go, rather than try and force your story into characters where it doesn't really make sense. Saying that, story is good. If I completely forget about the Joker and Harley thing, the story is good, okay? But the thing that's really keeping me on this is without a doubt the artwork. So, where we've got, for sort of traditional comics, you see the present day with colour, and the past as black and white. This one's completely reversed. So we have the past being some of the best colour panels I think I've seen in a very long time. And the present being black and white. And I'm going to be completely honest, it really is the artwork that keeps drawing me back with this. I do want to carry on. I do really want to carry on with it, see how it goes. Now, I do remember having a conversation with someone who really did enjoy this, knew that it was as an Elseworld comic, didn't mind the changes to the characters, and quite liked the story. And I understand that, you know, that if you're enjoying it, that's brilliant, that's great. We both agreed that the artwork was fantastic, or is fantastic. However, I did actually tell her that this is a 9-arc series, to which it made her cringe a little bit, because that is a lot, especially for a DC Black Label. The Black Labels have all been 3 issues, apart from Curse of the White Knight, which I think is 6, and New Gods, I think it was called, that is, I believe, is going to be 12, but I think they might split it as 6 first series, 6 second series. Don't hold me on that, but I will let you know once I have confirmed. This, however, is a 9-issue arc, and as I've stated in the previous video, for something like this, a DC Black Label that is a prestigious sort of form, it's meant to be playing around with panel like layouts, the stories, but you are getting the sort of premium price with it. I still am a little bit frustrated with the fact that this premium price is being put onto something that's not really giving me much. I think it would have been a lot better if maybe 2 of these issues were in 1. Potentially 3. Make it a 3-arc series. So I think that would have been a lot better. The other thing that I do really think goes against it is it is unfortunately kind of tying into the same sort of release schedule as Harley. And I've really enjoyed Harley so far. Haven't quite finished the 2nd issue yet, which is why I haven't got a video on it just yet. But when you've got something that good on a character that you that shares, that you share, there is going to be something in the kind of lacking in the story that doesn't deal with the character as well. And I can understand that being a bit of a shame. Alright, now let's get into the story itself. So spoilers for anyone. We do see Joker in this, and Harley has talked about in issue 2 where she feels that this murderous character, the person they're going after, Joker, does have a sort of surgery background. So he's very, very good with a knife, with the way he dices people and stages his scenes. So it is a very kind of police procedural heavy story. Again, like I stated in the first video, I don't mind that. I really don't. And it's a very kind of good reveal of Joker, actually, if I'm going to be completely honest. Being present day, in his, I think it was a full-page panel, let me just try and get that, a full-page panel, the only thing you do actually see in colour is his makeup. And that was very striking. I think that was a really, really good choice. Overall, there's not really much else to say about it. Like I said, it's a very, very short issue. So sort of the downsides, I'm not too sure about the premium price for this product. It does seem a little bit short. Not too sure about sort of essentially forcing a story into characters that it doesn't really do much for. However, on the good side, the artwork is truly phenomenal, and like I said, the story is a very good story. I just don't feel it uses the characters particularly well in terms of their sort of originality, in the way that they're originally created. But overall, it's still okay. Because there's not much to talk about, I do think that I'm probably going to give this one a rest until the whole arc, and I will let you guys know how it goes throughout the entire 9-issue series now. Because it does seem like a little bit of a slow burn. So I'll let you know once I've read issue 9 and see how the whole thing pans out. If you have read it, please let me know down in the comments. If you're curious to read it, please, again, let me know. So I would like to hear what you guys think. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me out. And I will see you in the next video.